Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Wake Up Bright, where I share all of the things that help you live each day a little brighter. I'm Lauren and I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds. I am over 75 pounds down, less than 125 pounds to go. Welcome to another Weigh-In Wednesday video. My husband and I are on our way to do a DEKA mile and I am really intimidated. Intimidated by this.
80 pounds down?
Babe, I have not said that.
Oh. Oops.
My husband has things to say.
I know.
Trying to spill my secrets.
What? Spilling secrets?
I mean, they're gonna find out in this video.
Oh. I didn't say nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
as always, there is a jump around menu down below, and I will see you when we get to where we're going. When I started this journey in July 2020, I had just been laid off. My weight had rapidly increased. I was miserable, and I feared what would happen if I didn't change my trajectory in life. I decided the way forward was to make a lifestyle change. I stopped treating a potential future version of myself as the one who's worthy of living life, essentially. And I started living my life. I stopped punishing myself for not being the ideal version of myself, if that's even a real thing, that ideal version. And I stopped punishing myself for no longer being who I once had been. And doing this allowed me to approach my journey from such a healthy standpoint. It's been a constant work in progress, a constant struggle. But when I stopped limiting myself on what I allowed myself to do, it was powerful. I started working out, albeit not like I wanted to be working out, and it was humbling. I was striving to make healthier choices, and I was making constant improvements. I am still striving to make healthy choices, and sometimes I have good days and sometimes I have bad days, and I am still getting healthier and feeling happier every day. Now, life isn't perfect, it's far from, but when I accepted where I was and I accepted my limitations and I started moving, my world changed. The more I stopped fighting, the easier and happier my journey has been. I started treating my current self as someone to contend with. I stopped bullying myself into crash diets. I stopped telling myself I was not worthy, and I started to heal my relationship with food. I didn't know what DEKA was, but I definitely never would have dreamed to have the gumption to attempt one, especially not still less than halfway towards my goal. But here I am doing a DEKA mile. This is the DEKA mile. I ran my first 160 meters. That was the last time I ran at this event. I had decided to try, and so when I did my 3 miles for time on the track, I did some light jogging, and I wanted to wait until this video to talk about that because I was unsure how it was going to progress, and the reality is that was a mistake. Pushing my body to run at this point is not a healthy thing to do, so I'm scaling that back and putting it back in its proper place. It's not that I don't want to do it, and it's not that I'm not capable of doing it a little. It's that the cost it will come at is not worth it. That wear and tear on my body is not worth it. So I tried it. I was wrong, and now I've gone back to just walking. And some people may be like, oh, it's so embarrassing, or you should be embarrassed because you walked. No, I am happy. I am happy that I showed up, that I stepped on the starting line, and that I did it. And I do it for myself. And I don't think that doing these types of things, I don't think it's for everyone. If it doesn't make you happy and doesn't motivate you, then you definitely should never try anything like this. But if it does, if things like this does motivate you, I hope that you'll give it a try. Maybe not the DEKA, but find something, maybe a mud run, and maybe you walk it. But just lean into doing the things that you're saving for that future version of yourself. Start treating yourself now like you're worth it, because you are. Now, the DEKA mile doesn't require you to run. You can walk. You can even crawl your way to your mark. It's you against you. No one at the DEKA was snickering at me. Most, to be honest, probably didn't even notice me. We're all focused on ourselves. We're all focused on earning our own mark. And I'm that same way. I focus on myself until I'm done, and then I seek to uplift those around me. And everyone else does the same. The amount of congratulations and conversations that I have after other people have finished is amazing and so encouraging. It is such an encouraging group of people. And I mean, we're talking people that finish these things 3 times faster than I do. I finished my first DEKA strong in 38 minutes. The girl at the last DEKA strong that I did, she was at the first DEKA strong that I did. She finished that DEKA in 14 minutes. 14 minutes, it took me 38. She's amazing. And I find her so inspiring, and I find her dedication to her fitness and her level so motivating. And I actually saw her at the Spartan race that I went to with my husband so that he could run it. And I talked to her for a little bit, and she's so kind and so uplifting. And people we are important, not self-important, but we as individuals, we make a difference, and our story matters. Your story matters. My story matters. And the best way to conquer hard things in life is to just focus on yourself, focus on what you can control, make yourself strong. And then once you're strong, work to lift those around you. I love seeing that so clearly at these DEKA events and even the Spartan race. I love seeing people who have worked hard to be at their peak crush their goals and not only set personal records, but some of these people set new records overall for this event, and that it motivates me. Doing hard things motivates me. Seeing other people achieving hard things motivates me. And I hope sharing my DEKA experience might motivate you. The 2 hardest events for me are the farmer's carry and the bike, and they are back to back. I'm very happy with how I did the farmer's carry. Sometimes when I do the farmer's carry, my elbows hurt. So this time I kept a slight bend in my elbows, and I didn't experience that. I think I'm just improving from practicing it so much. And what I want to do is maybe practice with a little bit heavier weights. I don't know. I haven't braved to do that on a regular basis or anything yet, but we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. The other 2 of the most challenging has got to be the burpees and then the step overs. So both of them, I don't modify outside of DEKA standards, but it's not a full hop back, hop up burpee, and it's not a box step over because I do my knee, but that's what works for me. And that box is 24 inches. I am only 61 inches. Yes, someone my height of course can do it, but I got to work up to it, and that's what I'm doing.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Go, 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 go. You're almost there. Come on. There you go. Burn it out, burn it out, burn it out, burn it out. Go, 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 go. You got it. You got it, you got it. Burn it out. Catch your breath on the walk. Boom. Good job. Good job. Going good so far. Going good. You got the hardest obstacle out the way.
This event is by far the easiest for me. I enjoy it. I do it really fast. And it's like I said, it's easy. The points of improvement is I fling that ball back. I need to just let it drop. So then I just take a step back, pick it up, and do it again. And it cuts down on the time because I'm taking all these extra steps to go get the ball that I've tossed. I really need to practice that, not tossing it so far behind me. So the sled is never challenging for me, but this time my judge was newer. I think this is his first event he's judged, and he put the level all the way down to 1 instead of moving it down 1. And I asked, I'm like, are you sure this is right? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't think this is right. But then I didn't have time to like have more of a conversation. So I just pushed it and went with it. And it was definitely not the right set. So my time here is not 100% accurate. The thing that does kind of work in my favor while I still am like, the time that he gave me, I'm claiming, is that the time he gave me is not the time. Like he didn't write it down. So he rounded up on the end time, and so I feel like that's pretty fair. Looking at the time from where I started to end, it was a little less than 43 minutes, and so like I said, I feel like that's a fair time, the 44, to take account for the level not being accurate. And then I'm not competitive. Like literally I came in last at this event, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of doing it, of finishing it, because it is me against me. I'm excited to share these with you. It's motivating for me. It encourages me to record the footage, to have it, to look at it, to see how I progress, and to see where I struggle. It's motivating and encouraging because I know I'm just going to get better from here. I'm just going to lose more weight. I'm going to move better. I'm going to do better. And I love that. I love the feeling of small progress over time, enjoying the process. It's amazing.
Keep going, keep going. Fish out, fish out, fish out.
So I'm all done. I started at 12:02, finished at 12:46, 44 minutes, and it feels good. My husband's about to run, so he just dumped the camera off, and we are back from our DEKA, and then we went to dinner. We were gonna go to dinner in Raleigh, but traffic was insane. Traffic was insane, so we went, because we were gonna go to this place up there, we went to the mall just to walk around, and on the way there, I saw that I had all these comments being like, Greg sent me to your channel, and so I looked on Greg Doucette's channel, and it was really cool because he did a whole video on just uplifting me, and it was really exciting. So I wanted to give a quick weigh-in. So it is weigh-in Wednesday after all. This week I weighed in at 271.6 pounds, which is a loss of 1.4 pounds. So very excited, and I am over 80 pounds down. So feels good. It feels good to be in the 80s, and yeah, I'm just ready to go forward, keep crushing my goals.
Thank you for following along with me on my DEKA adventure and supporting and encouraging me on my journey. Your uplifting comments mean more to me than I can express, and I'm just so grateful for you. Sending lots of love, and I will see you soon.